there anyone in any part of India who does not admire China? Asked Yi Jing in the 7th century on returning from India to China. Yi Jing may have fallen a little for exaggerated rhetoric, but there was certainly much intellectual interest about China in India at that time, as there was about India in China. Yi Jing had just spent 10 years in the Institute of Higher Learning, Nalanda, which attracted many scholars from outside India in addition to domestic students. Yi Jing, who studied medicine in Nalanda, in particular Ayurveda for the science of longevity, in addition to Buddhist philosophy and practice, was one of the many Chinese scholars who visited India in the first millennium to study Buddhism and other subjects and also to collect Sanskrit documents, and many of them spent a decade or more in India. In other direction, hundreds of Indian scholars went to China and worked there between the 1st century and the 11th. They were engaged in a variety of work which included translating Sanskrit documents to Chinese, mostly Buddhist writings, but also other activities such as the pursuit of mathematics and science. Several Indian mathematicians and astronomers held high positions in China's scientific establishment, and an Indian scientist called Gautama Siddhartha Kutanzida in Chinese even became the president of the official board of the astronomy in China in the 8th century. Intellectual links between China and India, stretching over much of first millennium and beyond, were important in the history of the two countries, and yet they were hardly remembered today. With little notice, they do not get trends to come from those interested in religious history, particularly Buddhism, but religion is only one part of much bigger story of Sino-Indian connections over the first millennium, and there is need for a broader understanding of the reach of these relations. This is important for a full appreciation not only of the history of a third of the world's population, but also for the continuing relevance of these connections, linked as they were with contemporary political and social